So for the first time on this channel, we're going to be changing our diet. Never done it before. It's awkward for all of us. I understand that, but sometimes changes abound us. That's not even a sentence. I've had a strange dietary past. I'm aware of it. Started off fruitarian, fruit-based vegan, switched to high-fat, back to fruit-based, starch-based, little meaty here, carnivore diet, back to vegan. I'm weird. I get it. I'm back on the medical medium approach because that's what called me intuitively. I'm like, yep, that's the one. I tried it in the past. I felt amazing benefits from it. I was like, if we're gonna do this thing, healing right, from scratch, not some like fad diet that hides your symptoms. Like a high-fat diet, if you have diabetes, you're on a high-fat diet, you're eating no sugar, of course you're gonna feel better. You're not gonna have any sugar to create blood sugar swings. But did you heal your diabetes? You did nothing to heal your diabetes. You didn't control your blood sugar levels at all. If you have a banana right now, you're gonna skyrocket. Onto the moon, asshole. So while high-fat diets are fun, and they do make me feel pretty good, they arrest most of my symptoms, I don't believe they get to the root cause of it all. So for the past 11 months, I've been on a meat-based diet, seen what that world was all about, and I felt pretty good. Like there was a lot of benefits to it. But whenever I tried to add back in plants, I couldn't digest them. They hurt worse than before. Like a half an avocado, like I couldn't tolerate it. If I wanted a piece of fruit, it was like, ow, what's happening here? I went on the carnivore diet to heal my digestion, and while it was nice to not have any bloating or gas, and bowel movements came out of me in passable fashion, it wasn't the root cause. My digestion was not stronger. And you can say, oh, all plants are toxic, that's why. That piece of papaya, that's toxic. Did you know that? There's strychnine in there. Plants are not toxic. If you can't digest a plant, you suck. It ain't the damn plant's fault. So today I'm gonna show you what I eat on the medical medium style viral killing version. We are going after viruses. I had colitis, that's the shingles virus. I got acne sometimes, that's streptococcal bacteria. So we're going after those bad boys. I got them visioned. And there's like wanted posters all in my colon. If you see a shingles virus, kill it on sight. Bring it in for questioning. So let me show you, my friend, what I eat and drink in a day to kill viruses, regain health, improve digestion, and become a thunder monkey. The thunder monkey we all deserve. Let's do it.
I'll try to help you.
So before I show you the first thing I consume, I just want you to understand the principles behind why I'm doing what I'm doing. So it's basically kill the viruses that are feeding off the heavy metals in my brain and remove said heavy metals so the viruses have nothing to feed off. It's a dual countered system. Remove the heavy metals and remove the viruses that are eating them. I have long been on board with the fact that we got toxins in us, we got to get them out, and that's why we're sick. And once we get them out, we'll feel better. But I've never had it described to me in such a targeted fashion the way medical medium does. He says like they're very specific poisons, heavy metals in your brain if you have certain symptoms. All my symptoms seem to point to mercury and certain viruses feeding off the mercury, creating super poo mercury. Freaking super poo mercury. So it's not, some people think viruses clean us. Augenus Vonderplanets was big on that. He's like, no, they're here to clean your body. It's like, no. They technically, yeah, they take mercury, they eat it, but they poo out super mercury. Like a much more poisonous version of it. It's smaller, but it's 10 times more concentrated. It's worse. So the whole approach here is remove heavy metals from the body, kill off the viruses, and your symptoms should dissipate. So that's the whole theory. It's very simple. It's not always easy to do. It doesn't feel very good while you're doing it. But this is the way, my friend. This is the way to true health. Let us go on to our first drink of the day. I start the day off with an herbal tea. There's tea in there. I like to squeeze lemon in it. Oh, how are we gonna do that? We can do it. It can be done. Oh, the juices went in my eye. Oh, the citric acid in my eye. Oh, help. Send help. Peppermint tea is just good for digestion. It kind of calms things down, it cools things, it almost numbs your digestive tract. So if you have any digestive pain, this will ease your life. Ashwagandha root's really good for the adrenals, so that should be a focus of everyone. Build your adrenals back up so you have the Hercules strength of a hawk monkey. So every morning I always make a celery juice. You have no idea how expensive this is now. It used to be like $1.99. This whole thing was $6. And I barely get enough for what I want. I want 2 cups. This barely gives me that. What a bunch of monkey shit. That's good. Looking forward to that. You can see though, this is a liter glass. It didn't even reach the halfway point. Ideally, you'd be drinking anywhere from 16 to 32 ounces. But I can't bring myself to spend like $12 on celery, and then we haven't even eaten yet today. So far, I'm spending anywhere from 200 to 220 Canadian a week on food. So I'm justifying it. I am feeling better, I'm doing it. But I draw a limit. If you want that to taste better, just remove the leaves. That's the bitter part. So just use the stalk, and then it should just be salty. It's not amazing, but I'm telling you, you do it just plain celery, and it rebuilds the stomach acid like nothing I've ever tried. I've drinking celery in my green juice for years, but it was always celery, lemon, ginger, parsley, something like that. And as soon as I switched to plain celery, I was like, oh my god, within a couple days I noticed the difference. Things were flowing much better, and I was like, alright, this guy's onto something. Medical medium, spirit talker, got some wisdom in that ghost. So we follow his advice, ghost life. So now that I've hydrated myself with the lemon and tea combination, which also healed my organs and glands at the same time, and then built my stomach acid with the celery juice, killed off viruses while doing that, we are ready to partake in nature's bounties. So I focus on organic now. I never used to do this as a vegan. I couldn't afford it, and it was ridiculous. You see, it's like 4 times the price sometimes. It's crazy. But now, so I've seen non-organic celery more expensive than the organic. I like that. It should be more expensive. Loser ass pesticides. So we got some red organic grapes. They are fruity delicious. They are from Mexico. Thank you, my brothers over at Mexican City of the Temple of Mexico. Thank you. You couldn't tell me the microphone was in the shot the whole time? What is this, rookie hour? Is it still there? I hate you, microphone. Oh, it is. Ow. So I might eat that whole package. That's a 2-pound pack. I had some yesterday, so it's about maybe a pound of grapes. And then I have a couple organic cherry tomatoes and a little bit of organic baby spinach. So usually I just eat the grapes and then follow it with just a little bit of this to get the extra minerals. Fruit-based diets you make yourself loopy. There's too much sugar and not enough minerals, so you gotta balance it with the greens. I always failed in that, and once I started incorporating lots of greens, that's when I felt a little more balanced in my life. So that is meal number 1. Now before I start my meal, I have a little bit of nature's help. A little bit of targeted action going on here. I have an ashwagandha tincture, and it's alcohol free. I have heard that alcohol tinctures just kill you. They kill every cell in the body, and never do it. Never do it. This is glycerin based, much more healthy. So even though I had ashwagandha tea as my tea, I also have this. Build those adrenals, my friend. I also take a licorice root tincture, same, alcohol free, also builds adrenals, kills viruses, raises blood pressure if your blood pressure is too high. That can be good. Or kill you. That's still good. I take some vitamin D3 drops. I am very deficient. I got my blood test. It was very low. So I take like 5,000 milligrams a day. Get my numbers back up there. And I also take this liquid zinc sulfate, which kills viruses like you wouldn't believe. That's why I take it. I'm not worried about being deficient in zinc. Although the vegan diet, technically, it's not easy to get zinc. So I don't mind taking it. Unless you eat oysters, you're You're scary. You're scaring me right now. So I take that to kill. The flat sun has blessed us this day, my friend. This is literally my first steps outside in like 2 weeks. For those who don't know, I've been fighting my first ever gout attack. It's been a nightmare, and look at us walking like a donkey, like a slow donkey. So what a relief. That pain is lessened. It still hurts a bit, but I can finally walk and stand. So it's fantastic. So I'm just gonna go pick up some groceries. I'll show you just what I get, little food haul, medical medium style. See if the mulberry tree is ripe yet. That'd be nice. They are not ripe yet. They need a couple weeks. Oh, yummy. Though they sold the house now, so it's now somebody's tree. They won't mind, I'm sure. Right?
I love your colon, girl, it's my world. I will never make a sound, never wanna touch the ground. If you let me stick around, I will never let you down. I love your colon, girl, it's my world. I will never make a sound, never wanna touch the ground. If you let me stick around, I will never let you down.
Smoothie time is upon us, my friend. It's down there. It's gonna be in my belly soon. So basically, this is a heavy metal detox smoothie, and all the ingredients. We got the orange juice as a liquid base, a bit of cilantro, maybe a cup. The wild blueberries, those are key to get the metals out of your stupid brain. Why are they in there? Nobody knows. A couple medjool dates just to sweeten it. Bananas, they kill viruses and feed your belly. Lysine kills viruses. Barley grass juice and the spirulina work together to latch heavy metals out of your body. Oh my god. Alpha lipoic acid supposed to repair nerve damage, and I have nerve pain in my whole body probably. And there's the dulse, another heavy metal remover. Almost forgot the aloe leaf. That's good to heal your gut sac. You just cut off an inch of it and then put the jelly in there. Don't put the skin in there, you'll cut yourself with the spiky parts. That's good times. Love that cilantro in there. Glad that's healthy. So I'll put a rough estimate of the ingredients and the amounts I used. You don't have to be exact with it, but this basic combination of ingredients is supposed to just remove metals the most effective way. They will all work in a team, like different ones. The barley grass will carry it, and then the spirulina will like push the barley grass, and they'll all work together and they get those metals out of your body. Something like that. Scientifically proven. Links are down below. It's funny because for years I was taking chlorella, and if you just Google chlorella heavy metals, you find a bunch of articles saying, oh, chlorella is amazing for removing heavy metals, but this medical medium guy says, no, it's terrible, it's the laziest, it's so lazy. Chlorella will just pick it up and then drop it. It'll just be like, oh, you want these heavy metals out? Like, oh no, I don't want to work. Don't make me work. I'm tired. Let me rest. Can I lay down? I'm gonna lay down here. Just do something with these heavy metals I can't touch. So if you're taking chlorella for heavy metal removing, just forget about it. It's lazy. It's your lazy friend. Don't invite your lazy friend to moving day. They'll just eat the pizza after. So I'm gonna drink this, and then hopefully I don't die. Usually right before I drink that, I go through a couple of those again. The ashwagandha, zinc, and licorice root. I just take a little dropper, and then I have my smoothie. So dinner is upon us. That smoothie kind of knocked me out. It's usually, I think it's just so powerful. Just all those different ingredients, heavy metal pullers, and they're pulling from my brain, and then my brain gets haywired and shit. It's a weird fatigue. I don't think it's a blood sugar swing. It's more like a metal balancing act. It sucks. But I'm going to give this approach a good year and really do this heavy metal smoothie every day and see what happens. See what happens. Things might get better or worse fast. Find out. Stay tuned. So I just made my dinner. Ta-da! I'll take a picture of it. That's easier for you. Basically, the Instapot is saving my life. It's just so easy. Everything comes out so perfect and highly nutritious. I think pressure cooking is the ideal way to cook anything. So I do the potatoes for 21 minutes. Then I take them out, put them on a plate. Then I throw in these chopped veggies. That's cauliflower, a little bit of purple onion, a couple little Brussels sprouts. I never tried those in the pressure cooker, so I'm not sure if the 6 minutes I put them in for is perfect or not. And a couple cloves of garlic. So I just do that for 6 minutes after, and by the time that's done, the potatoes have cooled enough to where you can eat them. Put them all on a plate. Got one avocado. Slice that all up. I might even put some of this garlic powder on there. Debating that. So I'm trying to just get all these antivirals in me. And I'm thinking of going shopping soon to get a bunch more herbs and spices, because I don't really have a lot, so I want a bunch of organic garlic and maybe even cayenne pepper in my life. Dare I dream. All the sage, all that shit. Again with the microphone. We're really gonna do this every time? Don't look at it. So that's what I eat in a day on the medical medium approach, and I'm not sure where I would fit in like a seafood meal if I want to add in some oysters or sardines. I still believe that the starch and protein mix is not good, so I'd have to replace a meal and just have like sardines and veggies. I don't know, but I do want to try it. We'll see what happens, but you can heal as a vegan. Long term, it's debatable. It's debatable whether you decline like an old man hippie. We'll find out. So I think that's it. I'm gonna eat this. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Consider thumbing it up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you have a ghost spirit that tells you to eat chocolate and he promises it's healthy, but then you get nauseous and bloated. He's lying to you. You have a bad spirit. So trade him in. When you go to a spirit expo, try to trade them in. Thanks for buying a Vegetable Please shirt, signing up to the monthly Patreon Q&A, and subscribing for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.